Hi everyone, it's Kev Magpie's YouTube channel here. Just doing a regular video of my footy tips. Now I will talk about the Steel Side on them, and that will be part of Collingwood when I do the fixture. So tonight's game, Carlton versus St Kilda. I'm going for St Kilda. Carlton has won the last two, but I think St Kilda's record at Marvel is a lot better than Carlton's. If it was at the G, it would have been a different story. So I'm going to have to say St Kilda. West Coast versus Sydney. Again, what a rivalry that those two teams had. Obviously in the grand finals, but also in the finals, and the amount of close games that these two teams are playing. I'm going to go for West Coast. Naismith is out for Sydney. And I think at the moment, that's what I'm thinking that's going to happen. Until that, they're good in the centre clearances, but when he's not there, they tend to perform poorly. Now I'm going to pick West Coast Geelong versus the Gold Coast Suns. Now, what an impressive performance by the Gold Coast Suns. They've only lost the game. That bad game against Port. First round. Since then, they've been bloody brilliant. But I think I'm going to say Geelong, only because it's at home. And again, it wouldn't surprise me if Gold Coast win. There might be a few upsets in this round. There generally are. But I think at the moment, the Gold Coast Geelong just. Brisbane Lions versus Port Adelaide at the Gabba. I'm going to have to say Brisbane Lions, to be honest. That's all I'm going to say on that. Adelaide versus... Well, I think it'll be a good game. Whoever wins, certainly will be going to put them in a good position, but certainly Brisbane. That one, Adelaide versus Fremantle, I'm going to have to go Fremantle. I think that Fremantle are a better team than Adelaide, more competitive. So I think that way we're going to, at least say that one. Now, Melbourne versus Richmond. MCG. Both these teams are... Richmond's going to be West Coast, and Richmond, that would have been a hard one to pick. I'm going to have to say Melbourne, guys. I think Richmond can play good footy and bounce back hard, but at the moment, they don't look anywhere near it. The hunger isn't there. The rowing time they had the draw, realistically, they probably should have lost that. If it wasn't for the draw, then I think that could be it, to be honest. As well for that. Now, I've picked the Giants. I'll say Western Bulldogs versus North Melbourne. Gonna have to say the Western Bulldogs at the moment. I just think they're a bit better than any other team, and for that you just have to say, the way that the Western Bulldogs are at the moment. I think they can bounce back. Collingwood versus Essendon. Well, Collingwood for me, I just think at the moment we played well, possibly. Yeah, it was the last quarter, I think, was an issue that Giants have done it again. And I've also gone for the Western Bulldogs as well. I did say Western Bulldogs playing North Melbourne, so going for that. But I am going to go for the Giants against the West Coast Eagles. Yeah, so I think that's the way it is at the moment. Yeah, so the Giants for me against West Coast. To me, the Giants played good last week. I'm not that convinced with them, but they weren't. They're not a bully team. They certainly show that they can play hard, tough football, put their head on the ball when they need to. That's why I'm going for the Giants against West Coast Eagles as well. Now, I'm going to talk about Still Sidebottom. Yes, he did do the wrong thing, and he copped this fair whack, and I'm glad that he did accept that for 4 weeks suspension. So he only missed 4 matches. The only thing is, we didn't hear much about McKenna from Essendon when he broke the rules. And he's probably been back in. But the only difference is McKenna tested positive on Saturday. And then possible breaches were that he went to an open house inspection and then he saw his foster parents. So I think, in hindsight, going to see Jeremy Howe was one thing. I think it's very important that you let us see your teammates. But I think, stay there a little bit longer. Which sometimes you can forget about that. Obviously, I don't know the situation still. He didn't play really well. But I think he did the wrong thing. He was at Daniel Wells's house, got up, instead of going to the toilet, he ended up half naked out. And I think they did catch, he called an Uber with Lyndon Dunn to Jeremy Howe's place when the family did not want to pick him up. It is very hard, like social distancing, in Ubers. People catch Ubers all the time. I guess the only thing is you don't know, if they got it or not, but at the same time, players have been tested, get tested for it. So maybe not the smart thing to do. Look, I'm disappointed that's happened, but in hindsight, if they were tested positive and then you find out that they've gone that, well they've ruined the competition. Bloody dickheads out there. Look, possibly could have won the competition, but so could have Connor McKenna. What about the other guys that, to invite the media over? You wanted to, it's... Connor McKenna got tested positive. Somehow. It was irregular after that, then tested positive. So in hindsight, he could have infected other people. Still, someone make a decision where you're staying over at Daniel Wells' house instead of going to the bathroom. Somehow you went out, and when you're drunk, you don't know. I've never been drunk. I'm not trying to defend him, but I think the one thing I will say is that when you are drunk, you don't know what you're doing. And I think that's why it's been not and sometimes you can have a drink of something that you never had before, and it can affect you. But other than that, it's the wrong thing to do. It's costing 4 weeks. Lyndon Dunn got a week for his involvement. I think, well, theoretically, Bucks has got a challenge on his hands. But I think, still sideline, at least he came forward and self-reported. Conor McKenna didn't. And then the AFL had to investigate on where he went. But other than that, very disappointing. And players are going to make mistakes. And look how they get themselves in these situations. We are going to see more of it. With this COVID-19 stuff, if it wasn't for the COVID-19, I don't think it would have mattered. He probably would have got 2 weeks for it, but the police were involved. Now, still someone can't remember. Couple, maybe a few things, but it's just like Jack Stephen was out, and then you got stabbed. So again, that's why I say, if you're refusing to speak to police, there's obviously a couple of things saying, and you hear rumours on social media about, what goes on behind closed doors that we aren't aware of, and that's every club, but we're still I'm very disappointed. Oh, look, I think 4 weeks is too harsh myself. I certainly think 2 weeks at least. Didn't have to have 4 weeks. Yeah, he broke AFL rules and COVID-19 rules, but did the Adelaide players get punished? No, they didn't. So, training a group of 8 when they come in close contact, realistically, the 8 Adelaide players should have got suspended, but they don't. And there is something to that as well. If it was a Collingwood player that stuffs up and makes a mistake, the media hound us, the club. And look, maybe Eddie's conflicted, but I think he's good for footy. The only thing I will say is that you do try to defend your players. I think as a club, that's what you generally try to do. You do support them. You do, going to best. Still, Cyborn has never made a mistake while I was at the club. But he stuffed up once. He's got plenty runs in the bank. I'm sure it won't happen again. If it was a younger Collingwood player, I'd say, mate, But I still love Sidebottom no matter what. So I think, personally, I think there's going to be more cases. Whether or not the AFL is going to come down hard, whether it's Essendon again. To be brutally honest, some players just, they don't, you try to loosen up a little bit. You don't want to be all seriousness or not, but at the same time, they're like us. They're all humans. They're gonna make mistakes. You gotta learn from this. I'm pretty sure it might cost us in a couple of games as well. Don't think it'll cost us this week. Maybe not next week, but maybe a couple of weeks after that. So he will be in the hub. But if I was Mark Robertson, I'd just lay off him. It's hard to criticise still on Collingwood and Eddie, mate. were you this harsh on McKenna? Were you this harsh on the S, you know, either the Essendon players or one of the Melbourne players that got 2 weeks for? No, you won't. What about the Adelaide situation? If you're going to go in hard on Steel Cyborg, okay, fair enough. But you got to do that to Conor McKenna as well. And he did not do that. So, stop making that excuses for him. And also, be consistent on what you say. Yeah, sure, players have got to find a house to rent. And that sort of stuff. Alright, you're going to open house inspection. Is it ideal? No, because there's people, you're dealing with people, the public. You're dealing with people that you don't know that you got COVID-19. So, and see your foster family when players aren't supposed to. So that is breaking the rules. But in hindsight, there's not much you can do about it. He had to miss a week because he had to be in isolation for 14 days. So, you know, people say, oh, it got announced that he got a week for that. Well, breach Nava rules twice, he should get 2 weeks. Now, COVID-19 stuff. But other than that, there's not much you can do to do with it now. Certainly got to deal with it taking on chin. So, like, comment, subscribe. Just doing a Footy Tits video. And sort of am going hard on some of the media as well, because without that hard on Conor McKenna when he stuffed up, no, it wasn't. All we knew that he tested positive to the coronavirus. And yet, you know, if a player tested positive, it doesn't matter if it's Collingwood or not, I would go hard. I say, mate, you just pretty much nearly ruin the competition now because of the coronavirus cases that's happening with Melbourne, and we're going to see more of this. So I wouldn't, you know, we are going to hear more stories of this. Is it a big story? Yes. But sometimes I like to beat up and try and make it out worse than what it is. If you can't remember, okay, that's fine. But for all the AFL players out there, try not to muck up, because this is a situation that we got to get out of, especially in Victoria. So like, comment, subscribe again. Peace.